Hello guys, my name is Bappi Ahmed and welcome to the project. So guys, in this series we'll be implementing one amazing end-to-end deep learning project. And again, I'm telling you guys, this would be the basics implementation because we just started with the implementation. So once we complete one basics implementation, then I will show you the advanced implementation with the help of MLOps tool as well. So I think you remember we already implemented one machine learning end-to-end project. There I already showed you one basics end-to-end implementation. Okay, so now in this series we'll be implementing one end-to-end deep learning project. That means I want to show you how we can create the deep learning pipeline, because machine learning pipeline wise you already familiar with. So inside deep learning, I think you know we are having artificial neural network, that means ANN, then convolutional neural network like CNN, and recurrent neural network RNN. So ANN actually we don't use usually. ANN is only for the understanding of the neural network. So whenever you'll be implementing any kinds of project, whenever you'll be solving different use case, so you have to use either CNN architecture, either you have to use something called RNN architecture. So here we'll be using CNN architecture to implement this entire project. That means here we'll be solving one image classification problem statement. Okay, and guys, make sure you complete the entire development with me. And after that, I believe you will be able to implement any kinds of deep learning pipeline. And no need to worry, I will also tell you how we can create advanced kinds of deep learning projects with the help of different kinds of MLOps tool as well. Fine. Even I will also show you how we can implement any kinds of object detection end-to-end projects, image segmentation end-to-end projects, NLP end-to-end projects. Okay, everything I will try to clarify. So first of all, I will start with one basics implementation without any kinds of MLOps tool. Then I will start with advanced implementation with the help of MLOps tool. Okay, this is going to be my entire agenda through the entire project implementation series. Now guys, let's talk about what would be the agenda of this series. So this is the entire agenda, guys. So definitely, first of all, I'm going to show you the project introduction, like which problem statement we're gonna solve. And see, here I can take any kinds of problem statement. It's not necessary to take my problem statement always. You can pick up any kinds of problem statement, any kinds of data set. Only you just need to change that data. Okay, you just need to change the data, that's it. So your problem statement will be changed only, but the entire pipeline will be common. Okay, inside all the implementation you'll be doing. Got it? Then I will be starting with the GitHub repository setup, project template creation, project setup, requirement installation. So these are the steps I think I already covered in my previous project implementation. So we'll be following the same technique, same project folder structure to implement this entire deep learning pipeline. But deep learning pipeline is slightly different than your machine learning pipeline. I'll tell you, okay, where actually we'll get the difference. That time actually you can understand, but we'll be following the same technique. Whatever, let's say, technique we followed to implement our machine learning project previously, that I think end-to-end wine quality prediction we develop, right? So same actually structure, same actually strategy will be following here also, right? So make sure guys, first of all, you complete that implementation, then you come here. Otherwise it would be a little bit difficult for you to understand. Okay, so that should be my suggestion. First of all, complete that machine learning implementation, then come here. Then I'll be discussing about like logging, utils exception, project workflows, all component notebook experiment. I think you remember we did the notebook experiment for the all component. Then we have to do the all component modular coding implementation. Then we'll be creating the training pipeline, prediction pipeline. Even we'll be also implementing the user application. That means web interface will be implementing so that user can upload an image and they can get the prediction itself. Okay. Then at the last of the implementation, I will also show you how we can deploy this project. Okay. With a cloud platform with the help of CI/CD. Okay. CI/CD, that means continuous integration and continuous deployment. So here we are not going to follow the simple deployment. We'll be following the entire CI/CD pipeline. Now you can ask me what is the prerequisite for this deep learning project implementation. So here I'm also expecting you are familiar with Python programming language. At least you should have knowledge on OOP, that means object oriented programming. Then I'm expecting you are familiar with basics of deep learning, at least image classification, and you should have knowledge on TensorFlow 2.x API, because throughout the entire implementation I'll be using TensorFlow framework. Okay, and if you don't know, TensorFlow is a deep learning framework. With the help of that we can create a neural network. Okay, then you should have one AWS account, because whenever we'll be deploying the project, we'll be using AWS account. And no need to worry, I will also show you how we can use any different cloud platform. Okay, whenever we'll be implementing advanced kinds of project, that time I'll tell you. Then the last, super important, your dedication. Okay, so you should have your dedication, guys. So whatever things actually I'm doing, also try to actually practice with me, along with me, just try to write the code. Definitely you will be able to understand each and everything. Okay, whatever I'll be explaining here. Now guys, let's come to the problem statement. So here we'll be solving one problem statement called chicken disease classification. Okay, so I think you know chicken is having actually different kinds of disease. So here actually I have collected one data from a website. I'll tell you what are the website you can follow to collect these kinds of data. So I collected actually some images from that website. So the image contains actually coccidiosis disease affected chicken. You can see this is the coccidiosis affected chicken. So this disease name is coccidiosis. Okay, coccidiosis. You can search on Google what is coccidiosis disease. So this is one kinds of disease affected by chicken. And to classify these kinds of actually disease, okay, of the chicken, what we'll be using? We'll be using something called chicken fecal image. Okay, chicken fecal image. You can see this is the chicken fecal, and this is the coccidiosis affected chicken fecal. You can see the color of the fecal is yellow. So if it is kinds of yellow, that time you can consider this chicken has been affected with coccidiosis disease. So guys, let me show you the data. I think you'll be able to understand, okay, what are the image actually we are using here. So guys, as you can see, this is the data I downloaded called chicken fecal image. Now inside that I am having healthy chicken fecal image. So this is the healthy fecal. So you can see this is the healthy fecal. Okay. So the color is kinds of white and black. Okay. But if I show you the coccidiosis affected chicken fecal, you'll see that it's a yellow. Okay, it's a yellow one. Okay, so with the help of this fecal image, we'll try to classify whether this chicken has been affected with coccidiosis disease or not. So this is a classification problem statement we'll be solving. I hope it is clear. I will tell you where you can get these kinds of data and how you can download. I will tell you each and everything whenever we'll be performing the data ingestion part. That time I'll tell you. So I think guys, now problem statement is clear. Which problem statement we're gonna solve with the help of deep learning. Okay, deep learning technology. Now you can pick up any kinds of problem statement. Okay, it's up to you. So yes, this is the entire project introduction and overview. Now what we'll be doing, guys, we'll be creating one GitHub repository. That means we'll be setting one GitHub repository. Then we'll be starting our code implementation. But before that, we also need to set up our project. Okay, so let's create one GitHub repository.